Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and getting the start for the Red Sox, Randy Johnson. Singing the numbers he's racked up in his career are almost unprecedented.
Over 5,000 strikeouts, and I think it's in the head of his opponents. It's almost like guys expect to strike out. Can't wait to watch his electric stuff in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
To the right side, corner. Larkin gone in the play. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Johnson, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. And delivers outside. One out, base is empty. That one is upstairs. And there's ball four.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a man aboard. Now the third baseman, Tony Perez. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. Kiner-Falefa, the base runner at first with one out. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's out of play, a foul ball. Kiner-Falefa on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump. One that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. That one fouled off. Johnson, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Going to count 1 and 2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
One, 2 now. And there's a ball. Runner at second, 2 down. That one not close, and it's a full count. Johnny Bench in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first. Just stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron.
Right fielder, Henry Aaron.
That's in there, and that's strike 1. And ball 1. And that one sliced foul. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Willie Mays up next for the Red Sox. First pitch misses.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen.
Right down the chute, and a count 1-1.
And just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield.
Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One gone, runner at first. And next for the Red Sox, Ted Williams.
Counts 1-0.
Man at first, 1 away. And Singy, if you factor in May's 660 career homers and the .301 batting average on top of his defense, we might just be looking at the greatest all-around player in Major League history. And there's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Davis under it, 2 away down. Manny Ramirez, the next to hit.
Hitter, Manny Ramirez.
And that one fouled off. Ramirez with a homer in his last game.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Back here at Fenway Park, top of the second. Here's the Reds catcher, Johnny Bench. This one in the air. Ortiz under this one. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, center fielder Eric Davis.
Eric Davis, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. No score here in the second. Up and in, and the count even 1-1. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
One down, base is empty. Left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Batting
Good
seventh,
pitch. He just kind of had him out in
Luke
front on that
Raley.
pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Two down, base is empty. Next is the speedy first baseman, Luke Raley. Swings through that one for strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Two outs, base is empty. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
I got a ball, one strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Hank hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz. This one in the air. Perez in position. And a quick out, number one.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there.
Third
I'm telling you,
baseman,
he is going to be
Gary
frustrated with himself
Sheffield.
until his next at bat.
So stepping in for Boston, Gary Sheffield. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. Sheffield launched a homer in his most recent game. And a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike two.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. Digging in, Ozzie Smith, third baseman, playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here comes a pitch.
One ball, two strikes.
Sheffield stands at first with one out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, right side. Fairchild on his way in. And it's caught for the out. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. And that drops in for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just off the outside edge. 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little. bit.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and one left. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Johnson back to work. Right side. Hank makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saving extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Stuart Fairchild stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes.
Top of the third, no score. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now here's the Reds' leadoff man, Barry Larkin. 0 for 1 so far. And a slider misses down and away.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Chopped out towards short. Smith in plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. Welcome back. They have been lights out on the mound the past month. Here is a look at the numbers.
Horner.
Way outside, and that is ball 1. And that one is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's to third. Perez. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play.
Now batting, the right fielder,
My
Henry
goodness, Chris. He had to
Aaron.
generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got to can it.
So digging in, Hank Aaron. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man at first with one gone. And next for the Red Sox, Willie Mays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's down and in. A slider missed.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Fastball in for a strike. And the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hank leads off first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fires to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
There's the strike.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Williams sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now, Tony Perez. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next offering misses down and away. The Reds hitless so far in the game. Not close with that one. And the count's even at 2. Comebacker to the mound. Slinging it to first in time.
Now batting, left fielder Adam Dunn.
Now the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
2 down, nobody on. Way high.
2 balls, no strikes.
4th inning underway, no score. In the air, right side of the infield. Horner brings it in for the 3rd out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And we're still knotted at. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Left fielder Ted Williams.
On the inside corner for a strike. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off
Manny
for
Ramirez
the Red Sox.
up next for the Red Sox.
Hitter Manny Ramirez.
That clips a corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Towards first, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. And a foul ball. Williams at second. Ramirez on at first with nobody out. Base hit center field. Williams rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0. Gary Sheffield up next for the Red Sox. Just missed.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
There's a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one's in there, and that is strike 2. Out towards right center field. It gets down, a base hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ozzie Smith flied to right his first time. Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Strike 1.
Well, interesting strategy there. He must have seen something after that first pitch. Didn't attempt to bunt, but here on the second one, he does.
That's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Varitek batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's down and in. Red Sox by 2. Next pitch way upstairs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And they're all loaded up.
That's a nice at-bat and a great take on 3-2. That could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Nico Horner. Golden opportunity right here. That one misses. Ball one. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Frankie Montas up and throwing for Terry Francona. Santillan getting loose as well. That's inside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That's inside. 3-1 now.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
This one in the air, right field. Fairchild on his way over, brings it in. Runner tags from third. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. And they're up by 3.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Frankie Montas.
Still pretty. Early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Ball one there. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air out towards right center. Davis trying to get there. He's got it. And the inning is over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the top of the 5th we go. Welcome back.
Leading
and
off
struggles
for the
at the
Reds,
plate
catcher,
in this series
Johnny
as we
Bench.
take a look at the numbers. This one in the air. Horner brings it in. 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Eric Davis. Fly to left his first time. And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Up next for Cincinnati.
And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. He's 0 for 1. Raley,
That's outside.
30 years old now, usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at first. Swing and a miss. That one at 99, and it's 1-1. And that's down and away.
Always concerns me a little bit making that move from the outfield to first base. Just how you work that bag. Don't want to have a collision with the base runner.
That's a slider for a strike. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Reds down in order. Back in Boston, and now the center fielder, Willie Mays. Swing and a foul out of play. Montas, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. And that chance handled. Tosses across to first. 1 up, 1 down.
I think it's the deception, his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Williams stands in now and watches strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits off the monster. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
He tries to go down and away, and the plate covered completely.
Up next,
a laser
Red
shot.
Sox.
Next is the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Williams, the runner at second with 1 away. That one misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low. Fastball for a strike at 95.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fights it off. He'll see another. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Gary Sheffield up next for the Red Sox.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Second and third, 2 down. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs scored, and the lead is up to 5.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And here is Ozzie Smith. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Davis makes the grab. And that is that. They put 2 on the board. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Johnson back to work. And there's a ball. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Inside, 2-0. That one in triple digits. Here's a high chopper. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Stuart Fairchild. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. On the ground to third. Has some trouble with it. No play. That's an infield single. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Barry Larkin, the next to hit for the Reds. He's grounded out a couple of times.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Not in time. He's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Fairchild, the runner at second with one away. Next offering upstairs.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking. Make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate, having a lot more success on the road this season. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 5-1.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Tony Perez. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. Slider misses outside. Runners at first and second with one gone. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Done. Stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Red Sox. Raleigh Fingers up and throwing. Miller also throwing. 2 on, 2 outs. And there's a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Strike on the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Just missed.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And a ball evens the count.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Hank in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. And now the count is even. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Red Sox go down. New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Johnny Bench. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That's surprising you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
0-1's the count. Ball, that's upstairs.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Corner. Slings to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Now here is Eric Davis. Gets the call, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's even up.
That's inside.
And that one missing low. Next
Ball
one
three.
misses. Ball 3. Foul ball. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Luke Raley will hit next. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Welcome back. Taking a
Leading
look at our
off
game
for
summary.
the Red Sox, center fielder Willie Mays.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one is upstairs. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one off the mark, and it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And stepping in for Boston, Ted Williams. And that one is inside. And that misses. Now 2-0. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one ripped. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count.
New pitcher for the Reds, Tony Santiago.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Yeah, the batter now, Manny Ramirez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Williams over at second, 1 down. So a change being made out at second. On to pinch run, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
High in the air, out to right. Hauls it in, 2 away. David Ortiz digs in now. Now fly ball to right center. Fairchild. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Welcome back, and a new Arm on the mound to start the eighth. Raleigh Fingers.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Hayes, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Just missed. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and they close the gap. It's 5-2. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
At the plate, Stuart Fairchild. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the eighth. Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the Yankees. So up next, Barry Larkin. He swings and fouls one off.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And it's in there. Base hit. Runner on at first with one gone. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really...
Smith, one at second, and that's two. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Josh Stamon.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Sheffield leading things off and takes a strike. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Dennis Eckersley up and loosening in the pen. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's off the Green Monster. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Now a move being made at second base. Entering is the pinch runner, Honus Wagner.
Honus Wagner.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
0-1 now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that drops foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Man at second. Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball. In to score is Wagner. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for two. So stepping in for Boston, Jason Varitek. Looks like it will be a pinch hitter, Austin Riley.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
That misses the zone. Stamont in his 6th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and he works in a sinker.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. And there's a foul ball. The 2-2. That one just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the monster. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Now it's going to be Nico Horner. Flips the corner. 0-1. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it hits off the monster. Riley comes in to score. It's 7-2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over.
For Cincinnati.
1 out. Runner is
Number
second.
50.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Hank Aaron. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Fairchild ranging back. And that one will bang off the wall near the pesky pole. Cut off, throw to third. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Emilio Pagan preparing to come on if needed. Rogers, a left-hander, also throwing. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. In comes the run from third, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at second with 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Right through there for a strike. Mays leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball, that's it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut out and missed, struck him out. 2 gone.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez. That's too low, and it's 1-0. 4 runs already in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And a strike. That one ripped, but foul. Man on second, 2 down. Right through there, got him. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas, just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
And now here is Adam Dunn. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. Strike two. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall of
your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the...
Ripped on a line to center. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox add another to their winning streak. This one ends the final 9-2.